included inside. All right, so we are here at Pinnacle Hill.
We already started.
Yeah, we already started. Yep, this is how I do it. I'm part of
Can't
this.
edit anything.
Really? That's the fun part of
Can't
this.
edit
This to suit my needs however I want.
Okay.
So you are? Nathaniel. So we were talking about divination. So you want to keep that as the topic?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
I don't know, so what did you learn
understand
about
that.
yourself?
Okay, so should start over.
Okay. Because we were talking about like the awesomeness of spirituality, the awesomeness of opening up people's minds.
Mm-hmm.
So like you were saying that you wanted an idea or a phrase.
Yes.
So have you considered anything so far? Or have you thought of anything so far that might make people woke?
No, I haven't thought of any particular thing.
No.
It's very... They're called yantras. They're spiritual symbols where you meditate on it and it's supposed to reveal something to you.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
And they have mantras that go along.
That's gorgeous.
So put them out, or make stickers and put them all over the place.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not gonna load. Okay.
Have you thought? Okay, fine. Like, have you thought of like anything?
I haven't thought of anything yet, but I was thinking that it would have to be like, well, I don't know. I think when it comes down to it, it's gonna be right off the top of the head. It's not. I don't think it's anything that you can write down and create. It's gonna have to be like improvised.
Agreed.
So, yeah. So like Om, the symbol and the word, the sound Om, like Om, it represents the entire universe. It represents the infinite.
Okay.
So like when you repeat Om in your mind repeatedly, like when you do a mantra, it'll wake you up. But you have to do it consciously. And what I want is a sound like that you don't have to do consciously, that you just hear it and then it sticks and like.
Oh, so you're not even talking about like linguistics. So you're not even talking about.
It could be a word or phrase, like because like if sound. Okay, so it's like all this, like sound is a reflection of God. So each sound is a different aspect of God. And so even the words that we speak in English or whatever is that same reflection. So like in Sanskrit, because I've studied Hinduism. So in Sanskrit, the 50 or so letters in Sanskrit, I think it's 50, they all represent a different aspect of God. And it's like the alphabet is its own representation of, it's like a mirror, a sound mirror.
Do you know
for the
any
universe.
of them?
Yeah, I know the whole.
Oh shit! No
whole
way.
thing. I can read Sanskrit.
Oh wow.
Like what each one means. No, I don't remember. I have the books.
That's awesome. So you just want something that's like a word or a phrase that.
Well, I was thinking that would be easy because then, like, we write a song, right? And then it's in the song, it gets on the radio, people hear it, and then all of a sudden the world's a better place. Or they hear it over the TV.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So, like a long time ago, I had this vision of being on a stage and having like this big performance, and a lot of people watched it, and at the end gave a talk that no one expected, and that changes things. So
I see it. I definitely can see that. So the thing is, how do we get you on a stage? So do like little talks and stuff? So you can do your own thing.
Yeah.
You have to think about it. Like, what would you want to teach people?
Right, well...
How would you go about making them?
So, like, Jesus did parables, but I think...
What's a parable?
A parable is like it's a relatable story, so, like, I can't think of any right now, because I wasn't really too good at the Christian thing, but... So, like, one of them is when you sow your seeds on the ground, do not sow it in a place where there's weeds. Do not sow it in a place where there's rocks, because the weeds will choke the life out of the seeds, and it'll be scattered over the rocks, and the birds will eat the seeds. So when you sow your seeds, as in when you sow your good vibes, make sure you put it in the right place. That's an example of a parable. So it's like something that they relate to in the culture of the time, that they can think about, and it's not too spiritually complicated. So, but I don't know if parables are, for this time period. So
Stories always are.
true.
We could always make a short film.
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking, is it'd have to be something modern, like a film or a song, or... I like poetry a lot, so I think a poem, like, some of the poems that I write, I do like a stream of consciousness type of poem, and I try to come up with something that... I don't try to come up... My intention is to come up with something that is life-changing for other people.
Yeah.
Usually it's life-changing for myself. So.
Yeah. So I actually had this dream, just was flying. It was great. I was fucking flying. So one of the dreams was that I was able to write a poem, a whole poem, right? Front, down to bottom. But then I was able to read every other line as a separate poem, and then I was able to read it backwards as a third poem. Yeah, so it was like, I want to make a poem that, like, you can read it practically, like, all sorts of ways, and it'll still be, like, its own poem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, so it's like a 20-in-1 poem sort of thing. So I should probably get on that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So we could do it with lyrics. Have you started off with anything yet?
I mean, I've done those, like, stream of consciousness type poems.
Do you have any with you?
So, pretentiously paranoid. Consensual death of, conscious awareness of, symbolic creations, and the murder of self, and self-righteous power struggles without form or measurement. The conception cannot reoccur. The conceptualizing consciousness is aware of the death of consensus. So basically...
That is so awesome. I love that.
Consensual death of conscious awareness means, like...
Yeah, that you're accepting of the reality that you're detaching yourself from.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right, yeah, because it's all about detachment.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's awesome. That is so cool. Trying to revolt silently up front, bright rectangles, physical angles, divine couplets, truth is apparent, but vision we forget upon waking. You made that?
Mm-hmm.
That's gorgeous. Fool them again next time you begin, again and again, until this message sets in. You can stay on that side of the lens if you'd like, but I can see through it. Your eyes are so wide, nowhere to hide in the light of the divine, forever and always you lay in her mind. You should post more. I'd love to read it.
So I'm going to send it to you?
Hmm?
You start me to send it to you?
Yeah, send it to me. That's awesome. So all those are like things that like I would feel spiritually, not spiritually, but like awakened by. Like it calls back to my poems I had, like, trying to tame my mind is making my matter mine. Mining my matter around me is taming my time. Cautiously mattering to the people around me, my time is well spent. Spending time to tame the way I mind my mind is well timing matter. Cautious people create my time. Time in itself doesn't necessarily include cautious people. Considering cautious time, I mind other people's matter. Mattering not whether it was well timed. My mind is not preoccupied with matter, time, or caution, but rather in mining the matter of mind.
Word.
Yeah. So it reminds me of yours.
Yeah.
That's cool. Huh. Cool. So anything else?
No?
That's it? That was our podcast?
Well, what are we talking about?
I have no idea. I forgot.